I remember back in 2009, had a chance to take a trip to visit our troops. Now, I've been very busy in my career, and really, I'm not a traveler. I haven't been to many places. I got to Kings Island once, and that was about it. And so, but I was usually working. So I got offered the opportunity to go all over the world to visit our troops. And we were going to visit 10 bases in 10 days, go 28,000 miles, and see tens of thousands of men and women who are serving our country. And there were 5 of us coaches that went. And so we went and we got all of our shots and stuff, because we were going to be on 4 different continents, and all the stuff that you have to get when you go to Africa and Iraq and all those places. And got on that KC-135, and we started traveling around the world. And we started at McConnell Air Force Base in Kansas, and then went to Scott Air Force Base, and then headed to Ramstein, Germany. Spent a day in Germany, meeting all of the men and women who were away from their families, away from their homes, had given this moment of their life to serve our country. The Landstuhl Hospital was right there in Ramstein. All of the men and women who were injured, those that had come back from the theater with unbelievable injuries, and every single patient that we visited, all they wanted to do was get out of there, get healthy, and get back with their units. They weren't whining about their misfortune. They were reminding themselves how grateful they were to be Americans. Then we went to Turkey and spent a day. Then we went to Iraq and spent 2 different days, one in the Blah Joint Base and one in Camp Victory, Baghdad. And every place we went, it was amazing the attitude of our young men and women that were serving. A lot different than what I thought, having watched the media and the discussions about things. And I didn't really know much about what was going on in the world. And after being at about 3 of the bases, 4 of the other coaches turned to me, because every base we went to, we had tables set up, and we had all kinds of swag. You know what swag is? I learned how that word was begun. It was back in the days where the pirates would kind of lure the people in toward the coasts of Florida. They had carved out some passageways through the coral, and they waved them in. I don't know if they were holding up grapefruits or whatever, and said, "Come on in, get this." And they'd come and they'd hit the coral, and the ship would tip, and they'd go in with a gun, take all their treasures. And swag began with stolen with a gun. That's how the word began. Allegedly, that's what I'm told. Then it became stuff we all get, swag. Well, we had 60,000 pounds of swag that we put in all these bags, hats and t-shirts and books and pictures and you name it. And they had it, the military is very organized. And they had it all set that at every base, they take out so many of the bags and they put it by our tables, and the men and women would come through and they'd go line up at the table where it's closest to home, because really what we were doing was we were trying to bring home to them. And something that might be recognizable to them, and remind them that we appreciated them being over there taking care of us. So at every base, the longest line for swag was the Ohio State line.